The minister was at the time speaking with media operatives on the sidelines of an event held at the Artichoke Conference Center on Wednesday.
Advice, the opinions are ready, and I will transmit them in due course to the clerk. I didn't see the need to do it right now because Parliament is in recess.
Following the filing of two motions of no confidence in June against the Minister of Health, Dr. Frank Anthony, and the Minister of Home Affairs, Robeson Ben, with the Clerk of the National Assembly, Sherlock Isaacs, the clerk promised to have same transmitted to the Speaker of the National Assembly, who in turn posited that he would have to seek legal advice on not only those two motions, but also a third, which was filed by the Prime Minister, Brigadier Retired Mark Phillips, who also expressed a lack of confidence in the Leader of the Opposition, Joseph Harmon. Harmon filed the no-confidence motions against the two government ministers earlier in June, as he cited that his team of parliamentarians, on behalf of the constituencies they represent, have lost faith in the two ministers' ability to effectively execute their functions of office. Harmon posited that the COVID-19 situation has spiraled out of control as the daily death and infection rates continue to peak, and that the situation has been compounded by a scandal in which the government found itself earlier in April, where it was revealed in the National Assembly that the government was procuring thousands of the Sputnik V vaccines at almost 2 times the cost of the jab on the world market. Harmon also expressed doubts over the authenticity of the Sputnik vaccine as he detailed a report from a Norwegian newspaper, citing that Mexico had uncovered fake Sputnik vaccines among its lot. To this end, he called for a removal of Dr. Frank Anthony as the Minister of Health. With regard to Minister Ben, Harmon asserted that the crime situation has also spiraled out of control, even as he conjectured that the incumbent administration seems to have placed a muzzle on the Guyana police force with regard to its reportage of crime. Harmon also criticized revelations by the government in the National Assembly that a regional support team was being established throughout the regions of the country to assist with crime fighting, albeit the Guyana police force is mandated to do such. Prime Minister Phillips, on the other hand, contends that the Leader of the Opposition is incompetent and has failed to effectively discharge his functions of office, while he also bashed the leader for continuously expressing racial sentiments, among other things. Meanwhile, Nandall was asked to give insight into his advice, which is to be tendered to the Speaker on the motion.
No, I would prefer that you get that from the Parliament. I prefer that you get that from the Parliament.
So will it be going in time for the opinion or before?
Yes, certainly. It will be done before the Parliament resumes.
On Tuesday, Nightly News brought the issue back into the spotlight following weeks of deafening silence on the status of those motions when this newscast spoke with the Shadow Minister of Legal Affairs, Roysdale Ford, about them.
We maintain that the motions are proper and ought to be permitted by the Speaker. We also continue to await the decision of the Speaker on the propriety of the motions. It certainly appears as if there is some conspiracy to delay the debate of these motions.
Reporting for the HGP Nightly News, Wendell Badrie.